Ladies and gentlemen, and everybody else, please put your hands together. Welcome to the stage. Your next act is Mr. John Foley. Hey, great to be here. I'll tell you a bit about myself. I'm a Londoner. You got any Londoners in?
Way!
I'm from a part of London called Kilburn. For those of you who don't know it, it's called Kilburn because those are two things that might happen to you when you move there. It's a relatively rough part of London. Like, the school I went to when I was a kid was quite rough. Like, to put it into perspective, right, the two most famous people from my school were the rapper Dappy from End-Up and Jihadi John from ISIS. Like, one man who's part of a group to try to bring down Western culture, and Jihadi John. But I was quite cool at school, though. I had a cool nickname at school. My nickname at school was Puff Daddy, because I went everywhere with my asthma inhaler. No, I was not cool at school. Which makes it weird that I then decided as an adult to work in a school. Before lockdown, I worked as a teaching assistant. And if you do stand-up comedy and you work in a school, you've got to be really careful of what the kids can find if you're the stand-up online, right? So like the day before I started my job, I went online, went on YouTube, I went on all the videos of me doing stand-up, and I checked the privacy settings to make sure that they were public so the kids could see what a fucking legend I am. I really enjoyed working as a teaching assistant. What I did not enjoy was doing interviews for jobs, for teaching assistant jobs, right? Because the thing with any job out of school is like 90% of the interview is basically making sure that you're not a sex offender, right? And I'm not, right? I'd like to stress that fact, but I'm very anxious that I will say something that will make me sound like one, right? So I was doing this interview, right? And it was going along really well. I was getting near the end of the interview, and the interviewer, she asked me, she goes, "So, Mr. Foley, ideally, what age of kids would you like to work with?" And in my head, I'm going, fuck, it's a trick question, John. Be careful what you say. Don't say something that makes you sound like a nonce. But also, I've not said anything for like 15 seconds. This is getting awkward. You have to say something, but don't say something that makes you sound like a nonce. You have to say something. Not something. And then I was like, shit, I got it. And I go to the interviewer. Legal age. I did not get that job. No, I mean, I think I'm quite like a socially anxious person in general. I find myself saying awkward things a lot. Like I'm a football fan. I've got football fans in. So I'm from London, so obviously I support Liverpool. I did my Liverpool shirt the other day. I'm going to the shop, and this guy outside the shop with a Liverpool hat on says, nice shirt, mate. And me having to talk to a stranger immediately panics, and I go, yeah, mate, you never walk alone, right? Which is the name of the song, Liverpool fan thing, right? So I said that. But it's quite a noisy street, right? And he gave me a look after I said it, like I said something really insulting to him. And I couldn't work out what he thought I said, right? And it was really racking my brain. And then on my way home, it occurred to me that he was in a wheelchair. I was like, I really hope he heard me say the word alone. Otherwise, the interaction went, hey sir, you have a nice shirt. And I went, yeah mate, you'll never walk. Not great. But no, so yeah, after lockdown, then I'm back as a student now. I'm doing postgrad. I like being a student first time round. I was a bit of a stoner. When I was doing I expected that response from you. Shocking. No, I was a bit of a stoner guy. I took a lot of weed at uni, or as I like to say, I did a joint honours degree. No, like then, the best thing about my uni, I went to uni in East London, not Oxford, obviously, but I went to uni in East London. The best thing about my uni was next to my uni was a massive Wetherspoons, right? And my favourite thing about Wetherspoons, and there's obviously so much to choose from, but my favourite thing is what they sell in the men's toilets, right? They sell 3 things in the men's toilets in Wetherspoons. On the left, they sell condoms. In the middle, they sell Tic Tacs. And then on the right, they sell like off-brand Viagra pills, right? Now, in a place where a lot of people are very drunk, that seems quite precarious to me, you know? That seems, like, imagine that, you're quite drunk, maybe you're bad breath, you go for some Tic Tacs, buy some Tic Tacs, you put them in your mouth, you realise you did not press the button for Tic Tac, and you are in fact eating a condom, you know? But lockdown was alright. I was going to do one like a real health kicks during lockdown. I did a diet at lockdown. I did one of those diets where you can't eat anything you like for 6 days of the week. Then you get one cheat day. Where you still can't eat anything you like, but you like to have sex with people other than your girlfriend. Just joking, I am obviously single. I was going to write some jokes about being single, but I couldn't find the time between all the crying and masturbating. No, I'm on the dating apps, right? And like, I don't know, I don't feel like I'm very suited to the dating apps, right? Because I notice a lot of women ask similar things in the dating apps. Like, a lot of women ask, two qualities in particular come up a lot. They like men who are tall, and men who own dogs, right? Now, women on dating, yeah, it comes up a lot. I've noticed this, and I'm 5'7" and own a cat, right? I'm not really the man you're looking for. Tall and owns a dog. The man you're looking for is Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Lockdown was interesting. I spent lockdown the correct way, arguing with strangers online. Like, does everybody remember the whole statues debate? It's come up again this week, but last year there was this whole debate about statues, right? Whether we should keep up statues of people from Britain's colonial past, basically, right? Specifically Winston Churchill, right? There's a big one about that. And at the time, I tweeted something about how, like, even though it's not taught much in history classes, Churchill was really racist. He was complicit in awful things to India and Ireland, right? But the second you tweet something like this, right, you get all these guys in your comment sections, right, with like 18 Union Jacks in their profile, and they all say the same thing, right? They all go, "Oi! If it wasn't for Churchill, we'd all be speaking German, right? If it wasn't for Churchill, we'd all be speaking German, right?" And I think these guys say that because to them, the worst part of the Nazis winning World War II would have been having to learn a second language. Like, I watch a lot of shit on TV as well during lockdown. I think I found the worst show in the world. There's a show on TV called Piers Morgan Meets Killer Women, right? Yeah, right. In which Piers Morgan asks women why they killed men, right? Piers Morgan asking women why they killed men is like Ronald McDonald asking you why you're such a fat fuck. Guys, I leave you with like one last embarrassing story. Like, I'll tell you about my second day at work, right, working in school, right? So my second day of working in school, me and my boss took a group of Year 10 arts classes at Tate Modern, right? Sounds nice, right? Nice day. Doing along fine, we get to the Tate Modern, right? And like a lot of museums, at the Tate Modern, they do a bag check, right? Now, I had forgotten what was in my bag, right? Because the previous weekend, for completely unrelated reasons, I had been to a sexual health clinic, right? Again, I'd like to stress, I'm fine, right? But, I don't know if any of you guys have been to a sexual health clinic. Maybe you sort of look like you just came from one, maybe. But one of the things they do is when you're leaving, they offer you free condoms, right? And I'm nothing if not an optimist, so I was like, I'll take 100, right? But now, this was all that was in my bag, so in front of this Year 10 arts class, and my boss, the security guard, starts taking out all these condoms from my bag, right? And like, the school I worked at was quite posh and like, conservative, right? My boss was a very stern guy, right? So he's quite angry. He takes me to the side and he goes, "Mr. Foley, why in God's name have you brought condoms with you to work on this Year 10 arts class trip, okay?" And I'm like, Jesus, what do I say? What do I say? And in that moment, all I can think to say to him is like, to be fair, sir, I was like 99% sure I pressed the button for Tic Tacs. You know? You guys have been absolutely gorgeous. Have a great night.